Hey Reefers, this is sort of a recap video for those of you who hadn't seen any of this footage. Some of it's older videos, some of it's new, so I thought I'd include it here for you. Here's the 75-gallon SBS tank before I took down the big Pasta Lepora colony there in the middle. And here it is at nighttime. This is my favorite time to see the reef. Everything just pops at night. I have all the colors turned to 0 except for the violet. The violet's at 100%, the blues are at 0, the whites are at 0, and the red is at 0, and also the green. So the violet is the only spectrum I have at sundown, and it looks awesome. So if you haven't seen 100 par mapping videos so far on YouTube, I have the Apogee MQ510, and I'm just taking some par readings here. It's as simple as pressing the on button and pointing the sensor to where you want. I leave the flow on, I leave the lids on, because that's how tank conditions are when the tank's running. And you can see how it goes up and down. You just take an average of the numbers. And you can move around your tank and you can mark on the glass. So that way when you're placing coral, you know where to place them according to what par readings you have. And these par readings were taken around noon, so this is high peak par for my tank. As you can see, I don't have crazy numbers on my par. The highest I get is just under 300 at the very top, and at the bottom it's 100. So not a lot of crazy par in my tank. Do note that these lights are not at 100%. They're actually set at 55%. The reason is because the corals don't really want the par any higher. If I turn it up higher, they just bleach out, so I leave it to par right where it's at. And just remember, if you have high par, make sure you have high flow. Par and flow should always match. After you've had coral for a while, you'll find that they keep growing and growing, and then pretty soon you have to have somewhere new to put them. So that's where the frag tank comes in. I rarely buy coral anymore because these corals just keep growing. Check out this bubble yuma mushroom. Those things get huge. It's almost like a bounce mushroom. They're at least a ½ inch in size. I won the original mushroom about 3 years ago at a raffle at a frag swap. And ever since then, this just keeps splitting and splitting, and these mushrooms get huge. Some of them are 6 inches in diameter. And you may or may not have seen this footage. This was of the LPS 29-gallon BioCube before it went through its little algae outbreak. Most of the corals are still in there. They're getting their health back, so they're starting to turn around, and hopefully I get it back to this condition again soon. I have fragged some of those torches and hammers and put them into the frag tank as well. I like to diversify my coral as much as possible, so that way it's sort of like not putting all your eggs in one basket if something happens in one tank. But I'll be the first to admit it though, LPS are my weakness for some reason. I can grow the crap out of SBS corals or zoas, but LPS always give me the biggest problems. But I'm learning, and hopefully I'll get back on track. And I happened to find some footage of Puffy all puffed up. This is why they're called pufferfish. Now it's not good for puffers to blow up like this. It compresses their organs supposedly, but he was unprovoked and did this all on his own. And there he is. There's Nemo. Nemo's in the frag tank, and those are Nemo's zoas. I made a neat little reel to make it look like Nemo was singing, so it's on the channel somewhere if you haven't seen it yet. And here's Sarge, my Sergeant Major damselfish. I don't really see these guys around the stores that much, so I don't know if they're common in your area or not, but he's a pretty cool fish. He's getting big. He likes to hang out with the purple tang. And to close out this video, here's a look at that cool Pasta Lepora that I fragged. I am just getting started with this channel, so if you'd like to be notified of future videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you and happy reefing.